After 35 years of this, I'm like, I don't give a fuck, period. But, you know, if something is a challenge, they could bring me like, my son-in-law brought me an old school 98 with the skirts on and shit. Told me to do my thing. Didn't even fuck with me, but man, I laid that bitch out because it was challenging, something I wanted to do. Well, if it's just regular old furniture with something I've been done over it so many times, I'm like burn out on the shit. I don't know. With the
all right. All right.
Full old seats.
Fuck that. I'm ready to continue the bullshit.
What you want to do, son? Come on with it.
And I gotta put it on Courtney to check it out.
Come on with it.
See how you feel.
I want to do that messy ass shit.
Yup. And I'm all about the mess. Nah. I ain't gonna say no name, but they I ain't gonna point at them. You know what I'm saying? But we got somebody over here that believe in a Jesus, man. What do you think about a Jesus?
Yeah,
it's not me.
Who that is?
JC.
Who else is gonna be, man?
Who that is?
The unknown face.
He put his hand on the cross.
The unknown face.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna put the camera on him. I just want to leave it just the way it is, you know.
No, you don't.
What you think about? I want to do it, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm trying to keep it cool.
You talking about me?
What Jesus you talking about? You got a lot of Jesus.
He talking about Jesus, the one that died on the cross. No, the one that died on the cross to save the world from sin.
Yeah.
That's Jesus, yeah.
You know, that's back to what I was talking about earlier, you know, of all of these myths that's out there that controls us, you know. I mean, belief is not child's play. Belief shapes your consciousness and your reality, and it can hinder you, man. It can block you from doing things which you need to do for yourself, for your family, for your kind. Especially if you're looking at giving all the credit to some homosexual looking cracker on the cross, you know what I'm saying, with lipstick on, blonde, blue eye motherfucker, you know, I mean, what you gonna look like giving them the credit for? That's just like, to me, that's just as bad as a mother or father going to work every day slaving to buy some presents and stick it under a tree and say Santa Claus brought that to you, who came down a chimney and y'all don't even have a chimney, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, we got to get this shit right and try to understand where did these myths come from, how they was used against us, go to the root cause, the origin of it, and then you come into some truth, some knowledge, and see what our ancient ancestors was really talking about. The Son of God is not out right now, but you know the real Son of God. The Son of God is the sun. That's why every time you see a picture of the cracker, he got the sun behind his head, you know, because the white boy is giving the truth and the lie at the same time. They keep the sun behind his head, you see, and put their face in front of the sun. But remove the white boy face from in front of the sun, and then you will see what the ancients was talking about, the Son of God, who can give you everlasting life. You let that sun don't come up and see how quick the planet will die. All things will cease to exist. So they was talking about the sun, the S-U-N, even in the book of mythology that y'all call the Bible. It tells you that the Lord thy God is the sun. It's in there. Now if you claim they don't make mistakes, everything in there is the truth, then why you don't want to believe that? Why you want to talk about that's a typo? They made an error. They meant, you know, S-O-N, not S-U-N. But no, it's a S-U-N. The sun, the Lord thy God is the sun. Okay? The Son of God that's on that cross, we talked about that. As the sun moves through the galaxy, through the universe, and you look at the North Pole and South Pole, and the equator, that is the cross. And as that sun is moving across, it's on the cross. That's the cross. It's on the cross. And it's dying. It's dying into the depths of winter. It's wintertime. And in the depths of winter, the Son of God dies and stays in the tomb for 3 days. Well, those 3 days is when the sun reaches its farthest point from the horizon, and it stops for 3 days. Okay? And then it starts its journey back toward life, resurrection. It's been dead. It's in the tomb for 3 days. That's the 3 days. Right? Now, if you let the white boy tell it about his 3 days, it's really 2 days. Because if you died on Good Friday and you got up Sunday, you should have got up Monday. That's 3 days. But the real story was the sun is in the depths of winter for 3 days and it stops moving. On December the 25th, the sun is born again. And it starts this journey, this long journey back toward what? The vernal equinox, spring, which they started the festival of the sex festival, really. Easter is nothing but a sex festival. The birds and the bees and everybody got it going.
And that's what we got to deal with next, my brother. The highlight days.
It's coming back, so I'm getting ready to not to go Easter egg hunting, but I'm going Easter leg hunting at the end of this month. You know, I'm gonna practice what the ancients practiced. We wasn't no Easter egg hunting. We was Easter leg hunting, and it's breeding time. And everywhere you look, the birds, the bees, the flowers, the trees, everybody got it going on. And what you see, all kind of new life springing up all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So you got, they take your story, corrupt it, you know. First of all, they didn't even have the intellect to understand what we were saying. You know, because we speaking in parables and metaphors. They right-brained only. So if I can't see it or touch it or hold it, it ain't real. Well, we in something deeper than that. We don't have to see it, hold it, touch it, taste it. We still can use both sides of our mind to deduct and do analysis and project and reason and deductive, analytical. I mean, there's a lot of ways to think. And black people got this spiritual side that, you know, we understood what these mythologies was about and how did it transform us to the higher level of consciousness. Okay, so here's just a right-branded person stumble across our ancient secret, our ancient knowledge, can't understand it, ain't got the intellect to understand it. So take it, twist it all up, turn it into something square, you know, where we had the round